Damn it, my magic bullet just broke.
A what? What is magic bullet? Oh, it's like a blender? Is that like a blender?
Yep! So instead of a nice fruit smoothie, I'm having a bowl of ice, bananas, raspberries, and mango juice.
Are there also chips of the blender?
No, the blender just stopped working.
Well, back in my day, we blended stuff by hand, both ways.
Both ways?
Sully my lily white hands with physical labor like some poor person? I don't think so. Ever since they raised the minimum wage, it's hard to afford a servant these days.
I think everybody's here.
What is MG Bait whining about?
His magic bullet died.
Shoddy electronics construction.
Rafferty, you with us? Looks like you're muted.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hooray!
We leveled up last week, right?
Yes, at the
No.
end of the session.
No, we
Did we?
didn't. Don't level up.
No, we did.
You'd best be leveled up to begin today.
Yeah,
what,
we did.
What level are we now?
10.
5.
5.
I heard 10. I'm going with 10.
I'm going with
20.
10. Hang on.
Wait,
I
then
need
I'm
to-
gonna have to level up every creature. I should have said 1. I don't know why I said 10.
We could
Leveled
be
up to
level 20.
1. You were commoners and now you are adventurers. Well done.
Oh, I did level up. What's our new special abilities? I didn't even look.
You were supposed to do this before we started.
B
Well, I
minus,
leveled up. I just didn't look at the rules.
B minus.
I have more attacks. That just makes me happy.
While you figure that out, I shall recap us. In our 5th session, you guys started off at the Emerald Loop caravan stop and chatted a little bit with members of Io's party around the campfire, enjoying some Mastodon corundal stew prepared by an Aurora Watch scout before heading to bed. In the morning, you set out eastward toward Bazzoxan through the barbed fields, now 10 of you, and feeling yourselves a little bit. On the first day, you came across an old statue of a diva with a damaged inscription mentioning the name Perigi. Moving down the trail, you found an overturned wagon, and upon inspecting it, were accosted by several wisps and an overshadow. These beasts almost killed Irvin, but luckily, his best friend and savior, maybe lover, Dermot, was there to minister to his wounds, and the two of them grew closer than ever.
God damn it.
Alpha was able to right the wagon and get it moving, with most of Io's group riding on top of it. One night in camp, Maggie challenged Randall to a game of dragon chess and engaged him in a discussion of tactics. She won the game, but not by much, and she gained some respect for Randall through that encounter. One day out from Bazzoxan, you encountered the remains of a demonic Udok, surrounded by the corpses of a dozen humanoid Wastewalker clan members. The same clan as Irvin. As you inspected or drew close to the corpse, several quasits burst forth from it, along with a pair of hell wasps and a Vrock. All came down to party. Big fight. Io's squad was getting the worst of it from the hell wasps. And Dermot was knocked out, but he was revived by Alpha, I believe. It was a close fight, even though Bob wanted Dermot to be left behind for dead. And the following day, after that big fight, you guys arrived at the scene before you here. The gates of Bazzoxan. The ornate stonework that you can see is clearly ancient and of a level of detail that you rarely see today. It feels...
10th level?
What?
Is it 10th level of detail?
No. Who refers
Carry
to architecture in terms of 10th level? What?
Well, I
Well,
mean,
you
we're
said
all
it was a
10th
level
now,
of
so-
detail, and we're... Carry on.
Train of thought broken. Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Oh, I got here on time.
We deserve it.
I don't.
I definitely don't. You do. Sorry, go on, DM.
Hang on a sec. Now I gotta find something.
I can hear him rubbing the bridge of his nose from here.
I used to have the page of the Trask memorized. I'm sorry I don't have that anymore.
This is for all the times you guys did that to me, so...
I don't know what you're talking about. I was always a model propriety.
Now I feel bad because Baz is completely lost.
Nope, everything's fine. So jutting from the rusty orange mountains of eastern Rojas are tall spires of black stone. This is the Betrayer's Rise, a foul fortress from times long past. Beneath the spires, a vast gate blocks all entry to the military outpost of Bazzoxan, which sits in the shadows of the Betrayer's Rise. Crumbling and desolate structures huddle between the iron watchtowers, and the soldiers of the Aurora Watch patrol the tops of the walls and the massive gates ahead of you. As you approach, a guard on the wall barks, "Identify!"
That dog can speak.
Oh, what's our group name again? Damn it.
The Five Titans. That's what I named. That's
We're
what Toki named us.
the five titans coming... What are we coming into town again for? What's our purpose?
Just tell me the Five
Uh,
Titans.
We're here to track information about that glorious human in the vision.
We are the five titans. We are coming to do business.
He looks you over from atop the walls. "Are you mercenaries? We could use your strength of arms." And they hurry to open the gates and let you in.
Why do they need strength of arms? Like, don't they have big gates?
They must not have a robust weightlifting program here.
As the gates start to heave open, dwarfing you, puny mortals, with their grandiosity, you are able to enter the city. Within the buildings that make up the city are definitely of a lesser construction than the gates and the walls and the towers that you could see as you approached. They're more like clay brick. And as you come inside the gates, the guards say, "Mercenaries, we'll take you to the task hand. Please, follow us."
The task.
Take us to the where?
This is a term you're familiar with because there was also a task hand in Jigao. It's the name of the Aurora Watch officer in command of an area. It's like a rank.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Is my beloved Istvan coming with us? Are they included in that group?
Oh yeah,
Or are they
you're all gaggling in together.
Let's just go with the guys with this. This should probably
So two
get us
guards
somewhere.
come away from the gates and start to lead you into the city through the streets.
As we walk, can I just ask him a quick question?
Oh sure.
Is there has something changed recently that mercenaries are in such high demand?
You've never been to Bazzoxan, I see.
No.
Friend, this is... Bazzoxan lives under threat, under siege at all times. And as much as these great walls look impressive, it's not what we're trying to keep out, but what we're trying to keep in. And as he's starting to explain more, a sudden noise occurs. As long as I can... Well, yeah, it's processing. A sudden noise begins to process.
Zzz, zzz. Glad I'm not the only one that thought about the Steven Seagal movie.
What Steven Seagal movie are they trying to keep things inside?
You said it's always under siege.
You honestly are the worst.
I mean, even I don't sink to Steven Seagal stuff.
It's a Tommy Lee Jones movie anyway.
I agree. Harrier's the worst.
From around
Wow.
the corner of a crumbling building, 5 twitching, skinless masses of blinking eyes and slavering mouths wriggle into view. One of them is shredding the flesh of a hapless soldier in 3 of its amorphous maws. Trumpets blare in alarm, and several Aurora Watch soldiers hurry into the streets. One of them, a male drow, pauses to address you. Newcomers? No time for pleasantries. Draw your weapons and get to safety. Or get to safety. Draw your weapons or get to safety. Find me at the barracks after.
Draw my weapon and run away.
Draw your weapons and get out of here.
Toki kneels down and starts drawing his axe in the floor.
The 5 of you are up in front. The other 5 of Io's party are a little bit behind. You see the Aurora Watch from the gate start to scatter throughout the city as you hear these trumpets blasting throughout the area. This is clearly something that's happening all over the city. One of the soldiers yells out to Io, "You 5, come with me! We've got to protect the infirmary!" And Io gives a grunt of affirmation and runs off with them, and those other 5 run off.
So they wanted us to go to the infirmary, or was he talking
Nope,
to somebody
the
else?
other-
Nope,
guys.
we're dealing with this one. They're going there. Yeah, I'm gonna draw my axe. Let's get in a fight.
Yep, I want to... So you say that there's this amorphous blob eating a soldier right in front of us?
It's happening in the alley before you. As this is the scene that is unfolding.
Oh, there are multiple bad boys.
Multiple
like 5.
bad boys.
Oh, these things.
Okay,
I don't recognize these things.
so
they've
we're
changed
in
them.
combat, so please roll for initiative.
Do you need to clear the combat thingy first?
Nope.
They're still like, oh, never mind. Where's my fucking sheet? There we go. Yay! Toki goes eventually.
Bob.
We're all
How-
getting shit.
Yeah, hang on, I'm
initiative.
trying to remember how to do... I thought it was a right click.
Nope, it's on your character sheet.
You
Oh,
just click it.
God damn it.
something quality BTT.
Yeah, I was just about to say a quality VTT has a better interface.
Okay, so these slimy, oozing, tooth-filled eyeball masses are squelching toward you. And in fact, you are already close enough to them. When does this effect happen?
I used one of these creatures in my campaign, but it was a massive, gigantic one.
Huh? I don't remember these.
Yeah, each creature that starts its turn within 20 feet of a gibbering mouther and can hear must make a wisdom saving throw. So the first things first, Randall. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom
I
saving
think
throw.
they first showed up in the Hidden Shrine of Tamachan module from first.
All right, you are safe, and you shake it off. But what you're hearing is just the blabber of all these mouths on these creatures, kind of droning in a demonic spew. But it starts to creep into your like nervous system, but you were able to shake it off. So what would you like to do?
Sorry, hang on. I'm having mic issues.
I can hear you. You're good. I mean, it's a little distant.
What are you, Cypher?
Give me a Eugene. There, I guess. And I will go after number 4 twice.
How does Eugene move? How is his
What
movement?
is it? Let's see.
Is his movement just like he walks? He's affected by things like terrain and whatnot.
He can move basically anywhere, including flying.
Oh, he can fly.
Yeah, I summon him within 15 feet of me as a bonus action. A free action, I can move him another up to my speed.
But is he affected by difficult terrain?
Negative. He is an object. It's not a creature.
He is classified as a meat popsicle.
Yes.
All right, then he's fine.
So number 4.
Do your worst. Yeah, that hurts. That hits and hurts. That's a natural 20. Is that a natural 20?
It's leaning against the thing that says 20 on the thinger.
You
20.
did you roll like 6 natural 20s the last time we played?
No, just 3.
I think
Hacks.
these dice are weighted.
Yowza.
So there's 1. Oh, there we go.
All right. The
Karma's a
second
bitch.
one kind of the mass splits around your blade and it digs into the street. And then it is Gibbering Mouther 5's turn. And they are right there. They will crawl toward the little halfling snack.
Ah!
Actually, they can't. Wait, their speed is 10 feet. Wow.
Yeah, they're slow little bastards.
He can't
There's
reach
4 of
you.
them.
Actually, yeah, he can. He can just reach you, not that other spot. Alright, so he's going to attack you with his blinding spittle. He spits a chemical glob at you. The glob explodes in a blinding flash of light. So you... Oh, actually, he's going to spit that at Toki. So then Toki, Alpha, and Ryder will all have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, and I get advantage on Dex while I'm not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Come on, respond.
Well, that was no fun at all. You all succeed.
Yay.
And then he will bite you. 14? Probably gonna miss.
On who?
Ryder.
Ryder. No, that misses. 18.
All right.
Oh, do I still have the Blessings of the Forge from Alpha?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was just looking. I wasn't sure if that was a one-day thing or not.
This Aurora Watchguard is gonna run up. attack this creature. It cannot get advantage because that's Eugene over there, right?
Affirmative.
Okay, that's going to be a hit. And he does 2 damage. Should bring Mouther number 3. Can not really reach that far. He's going to squelch down here and attack Eugene. He can spit 15 feet. Let's see. Nothing's that close. $16 hit Eugene?
Yes, it does.
So does he poof?
He is out of the picture.
Alright. Are you planning on summoning him back?
Yes.
Weird. Okay. So that's great for everybody. He can't use his second attack, which is a bummer. Alright, that's the end of his turn. And then it's Varen, Taskmaster Varen's turn. As you watch, well, you might not be watching him, but this tall drow with a big glaive suddenly pops a copy of himself into battle, which runs in and attacks Gibbering Mouther, the original model.
Eugene has friends.
Oh no.
And makes 3 glaive attacks.
See that more as a copyright violation.
Doing a total of 32 points of damage. As his glaive whistles through the air. Gibbering Mouther number 2. You guys did roll low, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Rando's like, what the hell are the rest of you guys doing?
Yeah, can't really get there, so he's gonna dash. Wonderful. Ryder, it's your turn, but first, because you're starting your turn within the aura, you're gonna have to make a wisdom save.
Is this a frightening thing? Because I get advantage on saves versus frightening.
It is not a frightening thing.
10.
Yeah, that saves. That's pretty.
That saves? Holy shit. Okay.
If I had my druthers, it would be a DC 30, but no, it saves. So what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get sneak attack because nobody is within range. Yeah, within 5 feet. Yeah. I am not. I don't know why it has me listed as invisible there. Oh, I cannot control my. Oh, never mind. Hang on.
Because you're drawing?
I was on the draw tab. Sorry.
Wow.
That's why all the dots were appearing because I was drawing. Sorry about that. I'm gonna shift up behind this guy because I want to give Toki advantage if he comes up here, and I am going to stab at this guy. I'm gonna go for how many attacks can I get right now? Yeah, I'm gonna go for an attack and a bonus action attack. So here we go. 11
Hits.
for my holy crap. 8 points of damage. And I'm following it up with a second attack. 18.
Also.
Another 8 points of damage. Wow, surprisingly. And I think that'll be it for me. I'm gonna settle in.
All right. This rider settles in for a long winter's nap. Did you bring Mouther? Another one. Will attack. Ooh. Baron's Echo, I guess. Missing twice. Wow, that's a sneaky Echo. Bob, it's your turn. The Aurora Watch, for the record, are orcs, not humans. So.
Damn it! All right. I didn't realize I get a second attack now. So
Does he also have to make the save?
no, I am not within 20 feet of anything at my starting off.
Yeah, you is.
Don't you see the
Green
circles?
auras.
What you talking about? I'm 25 from this bozo. 25
Maybe my
from that
auras
guy.
are too big. I don't know what's going on.
That's 30 feet from this
Oh,
guy.
yeah,
your
it might-
auras
it
are
might
way.
be.
I have to give you a B- for that.
Wait, the auras are 20 feet?
Well, there's some weirdness going on with those
Yeah,
auras,
because if I measure from that one to that,
How do you
to
know
me,
they're 20
that's
feet?
25. Because I'm using the ruler tool.
No, how do you know the thing is supposed to have a 20-foot aura?
Because he said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said that at the beginning because you start within 25. It's a difference between a A++ student and a B- student.
Yep, sorry. For whatever reason, those are additive. I didn't think I had to spell it out that they did not
Oh.
accumulate.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So, since I am not in those problems, I am going to go to there. And yeah, I was going to combat vomit, but since I get 2 attacks, I'm going to hit that bitch. Wait, where's the... Okay, hang on.
Wait,
So
those
that's
are your
probably not gonna
damage
hit.
die.
You're rolling damage instead of.
That's
hit.
not attacks.
Oh, god.
See, the way it works is you roll a d20,
Shush.
add your proficiency modifier.
If this was a better designed VTT, I wouldn't be
We're
having
just talking
these
about
problems.
Dungeons and Dragons at this point, my friend.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, 22 does.
Okay, so, do you want me to use one of the earlier damage rolls, or just,
Let's apply the 8, since that was your first one.
no, that would be two-handed, I believe. The D6 should be my one-handed?
No,
'Cause
it's the
it'll-
other way around.
Yeah, it's the other way around. The 6 was on a d10, the 8 was on a
Okay,
d8.
so it's gonna do 8. I'm gonna burn a bonus action to do smite, and I'm gonna burn up a first level spell.
You're just
Yes.
using Divine Smite, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to use your bonus action to do
Oh,
that.
okay. So it's automatic then, and that is 2d8 radiant. Blah. So it takes another 4 points.
Alright, mark off the spell slot.
Did, and I'ma hit him again.
Yes, also hits.
So that's another 8 points. And do I want to? Fuck it. Bonus action doing a smearing smite. So that takes an additional. Oh wait, no. That happens before. So nope, scratch that. I can't affect the. Well, no, I did it. So I cast Searing Smite. It doesn't do any extra damage. It just means that the next time I hit something, I do fire damage. So ignore that damage.
Yep, okay. So you've got a Searing Smite in your sword ready to go.
Yeah, my sword on fire, like my soul towards Isfan.
Irvin.
And
I was about to say something else, but no.
wow, and I'm done.
Like his venereal disease? What were you gonna say?
There's no interspecies transmission, and it's nothing sexual about it. Don't be disgusting.
Your
It is
sword
a
is in searing
pure,
pain.
It burns
pure.
when I pee, Doc.
It's a pure love I have
Toki.
for him and his pasty skin.
I believe I'm within 20 feet of one of these guys. Do I have to make a save or?
You do. You're actually within 20 feet and 10 feet, so let's just do it one thing at a time. But for now, make a wisdom save. Is it wisdom?
Should be a wizard.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Which 13?
Saves!
Okay, and what was the other thing I had to do? You said?
Let's see what you're gonna do next.
Oh, okay. So it's my action. All right. I didn't know how to roll. I am going to rush up.
Then you have to make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw. Oh.
If you were just gonna stand there and drool on yourself, you wouldn't have had to do another save. That saves.
Okay, and I would like to rage,
Okay.
and then I'm going to hit the shit out of Gibbering Monster number 5.
With advantage.
Yes. $23,
Hits.
and then add 2 to that damage for my rage ability, which the dice is positioned right above the damage. So I have no idea how much I did.
13.
13. Okay, so add 2 to that, and then if it's still up, I'm gonna do a second attack.
Yeah, it's still up, so go ahead.
19,
Yep.
and then another 11 points of damage. And that is where I'm going to remain.
Alrighty. The other guard runs in and attacks this gibbering mouther. Just barely hitting, because wow. Doing 3 points of damage. Alpha?
Wisdom save, right?
Yes. Yes, you save.
My bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Ooh, do I have one of those?
That's just at normal level.
What's your spiritual weapon look like?
It's gonna be like a hammer. No, an anvil. An anvil.
Alright, I do not currently have an anvil. It'll take me a minute. For now, you can use that flying sword monster.
Okay, I will summon it there, and then it will make a melee spell attack against number 2.
Got it?
So here's the to hit,
Yes.
and here's the damage for that.
Copy.
And then I will here, or attempt to, because I know I have to make a strength saving throw.
Just a sec.
The spiritual weapon, Grant flanking.
I
don't think it does.
so.
Nah, because it should be an object, right?
Yeah, so I was wondering if it had a special rule or not.
It's kind of like your fake
You
person.
know, like, yeah, my VR guy.
Alright. Sorry. Wife called, asking me to go pick the kids up from school. I'm like, it's not happening right now, so Guess the kids live at school now.
I mean, if you need to pick your kids up.
Yeah, if you gotta get your
Yeah, I've
kid,
seen the
dude.
Simpsons episode.
No, she forgot that. It's in the calendar, you guys.
I applaud that your kids are still in school at 8:30 p.m. Good on
It's
them.
only 5:30 here, but still,
That's how
it's
they'll
a
become
long,
doctor lawyers.
It's a long ass day.
They got all that snowfall there. The kids are just stuck.
Okay, so sorry, Lone Wolf. I think I lost the plot a little bit. You did an attack. You moved up. Did you do your strength saving throw?
I was about to ask. I'm supposed to do it, right?
Yes, please. It's a very low DC. You'll be fine. There you go. You're fine.
Okay.
I did not make a strength saving throw to move into contact. Did I need to?
Where are you?
Right there.
Bob, yeah, you should have made a strength saving throw. Please do so at disadvantage for dishonesty.
Wow. Seems like a GM failing.
Yeah, you're fine. Although
Okay.
that's a strength check, MG Bait. If you want to do a saving throw, do it
Again,
at disadvantage.
a UI problem.
That's just
With
a
a quality
you problem.
player, we wouldn't have these problems.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
Wow. If they just need to make everything a lot bigger size so it's easier to read.
You can zoom in, you know.
Note that it's the font.
Control plus.
I don't have the special keys on my keyboard. God.
Okay. You don't have the control key? Or the plus
No, the
key?
plus key.
What?
I'm not paying an extra 20 cents for that.
What does your keyboard look like?
You have to remember he came around before math wasn't invented.
Before the number 0.
Is it like an abacus attachment?
No, I just had somebody rig up my old typewriter.
Series of knotted ropes.
He's using like
Josh.
a 40% keyboard.
Okay. So yes, everybody is upright. Alpha, did you want to?
Yes,
make
I
another
will pull out my warhammer and hit it from the other side.
Okay. I don't think that your spiritual weapon gives you advantage.
It
Because-
does not,
yeah.
and I missed.
Whoa, that's a miss.
And that is my turn.
Great stuff. What a turn. The gibbering mouthers are all talking about it. Like from all their mouths. 4. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 4 is gonna go buck wild. He attacks the Aurora Watch Guard with advantage. Also, he's gonna spit. He's gonna spit. Big time.
These guys have a spitting problem.
So Toki, Alpha, Bob, please make a what's it called? Dexterity saving throw. Bob fails. Alpha fails. I'm loving what I'm
Oh
seeing here.
no.
Toki, you too.
I have to make a what save? Sorry, I missed
A
that part.
dexterity saving throw.
And I have advantage on those.
He's behind you. That's Constitution, brother. You need dexterity.
Oh.
Aha! See? It's very easy to get confused.
Alright, that's safe. However, Alpha and Bob are now blinded by the blinding flash of Glob. You are blinded until the end of the Mouther's next turn. So basically, at the end of round 3, you will regain your sight. But you will not be able to see on your next turns. Can you remember that, or do you need me to mark your characters with a condition?
I remember.
Blob?
Oh,
I am looking for the blinded. Oh, there it is. Nope, because I
would
can't
like
apply it
you
myself.
to set.
Fine.
B- to this VTT.
What
Alright.
is with all of that?
So then the Mouther is also going to attack the Aurora Watchguard. Oh my god, that's pathetic. Alright, he totally misses. Even with advantage, he rolls a 6 and a 7. Yeesh. Next up, it's Randall.
Okay, first off, we're going to position Eugene here-ish. And I need to make a save of some sort, don't I?
Yes, you must make the save against the mouthing.
Which
It's
is
a,
wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, yep.
The mouthing.
Yay, I saved.
You definitely save.
Okay, I'm not liking that, so I'm going to back up just a little bit.
Make a strength saving throw, please. Oh, nope, you're good. You're fine.
And then Eugene's going to attack twice. Mouther 2.
How many Eugenes can you summon?
Just the one.
Wait, once a day?
Bonus action whenever I want.
Nice. 13 hits.
13. Oh, it does? There's 10 points of damage. And for laughs, we'll do it again. For 11 more.
The sludge is tattering off in tatters of sludge. Anything else you'd like to do?
It's still up.
Yes, it is still up.
I will attack it 2 more times.
Are you doing a what's that thing called?
Unleash Incarnation.
Oh, that. It's not your fighter thing, like action surge.
It's oh shit! Oh, 6 points of damage. It's related to how many attacks I get, but it's not surge now.
Okay. Also hits. All right, you slam your weapon. What weapon is Eugene using?
Halberd.
The halberd goes snicker snack, slamming into the ooze pile over and over again. Bits of it are like splattering off, but it's still
Son of a bitch. Yeah, well, next time maybe. I'm done.
Okay. Gibbering Mouther number 5 will look down at, well, up at with many of its eyes, looking at the turtle, and attack it.
No. Change your mind.
Jeez, oh, okay. Missing twice, because they have a really bad to hit modifier. Guard number
Yay.
2, where are you? Oh yeah, you're down here. Living your best life. He's going to attack that Gibbering Mouther down, that everybody else is trying to wail on. But gets a 7, which actually misses. Gibbering Mouther 3. Why are you all the way over there? I don't quite understand. He's going to attack Bob.
He will fail. By the will of the scaly one.
First roll's an 18, which I think is your armor class.
Technically, but you forgot to adjust for wind and humidity.
18 points of bite damage as several of its mouths clamp down onto your various appendages.
Well, that is some grade A bullshit.
Second attack is a dirty 20
Oh boy.
with another 13 points of damage. When the wind blows the right direction, even a Gibbering Mouther can be right. Oh, actually, he should have been attacking at advantage, right? Because you're blind? Is that how that goes?
Yes.
Let me just make sure you didn't get a crit.
I call hacks.
No crits to be had, but a great outing for Gibbering Mouther number 3. All the Gibbering Mouthers are mouthing about it as it goes to Task Hand Varen's turn. And his Echo will once again lash out with his glaive. Hitting thrice. Doing 28 points of damage. That Gibbering Mouther is also quite shredded. Gibbering Mouther number 2. Oh, Gibbering Mouther number 2 is not in a great place, but what he sees is a blinded Bob who has been quite badly wounded and will attack him twice with advantage. Disappoints everybody by getting a 1 and a 6. He'll try it again. I feel like even Bob is judging him. This time it's a dirty 21, so that's going to hit. 18 points of damage. I think that sends Bob into a premature siesta.
That is correct. Bob is -8.
All right.
What?
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, not dead.
That's fine. I've already got my next character planned.
You've got a token, not a token, but a STL drawn up. You're ready to go.
Yes, I do, in fact.
Ryder, it's your turn. Bob has just collapsed, looking not great. Can you update your hit points, please, MG Bait, so that we can all see that Bob is down?
I'm not a cleric in this campaign, so there's nothing I can do for him.
My next backup character is Brian the Blessed, the Cannibal Dwarf.
There's not nothing you can do for him. You can choose to go over and spend an action to stabilize him.
But he's way down there.
Hey, you do you, Ryder, leader of this merry band of idiots.
Yeah. How badly hurt is that gibbering number 5 in front of me?
I mean, do you want to spend your turn making a nature check on how well you understand the physiognomy of Gibbering Mouther flesh?
Like when I was AFK, unfortunately, did Toki hit him pretty good?
I gave him 2 big smacks.
All right, I'm looking for what these things are.
I don't really bleed natural blood, you might say.
Yeah, okay, I need to figure out how this trait or this ability works. Where's my class features? Why don't there it is. No action. Okay. Bonus action, I'm gonna disengage from this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna come over to help Bob.
God, I was kidding. I didn't think you'd actually do it.
He's got multiple turns to lay down and to think his life choices.
Well, this is
He'll be
actually
fine.
Do I have to roll a medicine check
Yeah,
to stabilize?
it's a medicine check.
Okay, well, I'm actually kind of hoping this because I might get a chance to use an ability I haven't used before. So I am going to make an attempt to stabilize Bob. Okay, I probably won't be able to use the special ability after all. So an 18?
18 is a successful stabilization check, so you're able to pack his wounds with herring or whatever it is that you're using.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. I want him to wake up stinking. So that was a bonus action, move, and I'm assuming action to stabilize.
It is
How
an
far did I
action.
go?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. It took me 4, and I've only got. I'll come back here, and that'll be it for me. Just to make sure Bob is alive.
That was a real stand-up leader of a group sort of thing to do. I think we're all feeling really proud of Ryder right now.
Honestly, the only reason I did it is I wanted to try one of my special abilities, but I didn't need to use it, so
Well,
I'm done.
Gibbering Mouther number nothing looks over in your direction with 8 of its eyes and says in infernal, that was really impressive, man. But that's not what you hear. All you hear is like static.
Wouldn't he continue to consume Bob? Because, you know, it's not like it's an intelligent entity.
What? That's it's not.
Not
their
number
turn.
3.
Gibbering Mouther, the original, is going to try and eat the guard in front of it because it is an unthinking creature. But it was impressed by Ryder's act of altruism.
We'll never know.
You guys. Oh my! Oh, I was so close to a natural 20. Next time. Oh, and a 3. All right. Well, let's just move on. Bob, it's your turn. You are stabilized, but you do not have hit points. But you do not have to make death saves.
Gurgle.
Wait,
Is there anything that you're thinking about while you are lying there? Your wounds packed with small fish.
How soft and perfect Isfan's skin is.
That's
This
not
is
even
why
his
I
name.
ran away.
can we make him roll for his lingering injury like right now?
Oh God. Yeah. Where's that sheet?
It's
That's under where's that sources DM's guide, right?
I mean,
yeah,
worst
DMG.
case, I could combine character concepts, and if we end up with him in a wheelchair, I can work with that.
Legolas.
Legolas, the pervy, draconic paladin.
I mean, you'll never die from that. You'll just lose limbs.
That's fine. You just have to carry me upstairs.
We have a
Sure.
wagon.
Hold on. I'm pulling up the house rules. All right. Roll a d20.
Oh. Oh.
17.
Oh, it's just
Oh, it's a
cosmetic.
minor scar. This scar has no adverse effect, and you can heal it or regenerate it to remove it with a very high level healing spell. But now you can tell us where your cool scar is going to be.
I'm gonna say that it's one of those really cool vertical scars that goes over the eye.
Well, those are the cool ones.
I would like to know how much this impacts his smooth, supple skin.
I think
Well,
any
no,
smooth,
the
supple
entire
skin-
point is I don't have smooth, supple skin.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
The
Okay.
only
I have
smooth,
s-
supple skin that Bob has is the ones that he's cut off of his other human friends and put onto his face.
No, it's just hair. I've been taking hair from the odd human corpse, at least the ones with good hair, and fabricating a wig. It's perfectly normal.
Can I retcon my maneuver and just let him die?
Meanwhile, you hear goodbye horses in the background quietly.
He
Actually, that's
still
my theme
can
song.
die because the Gibbering Mouters can still choose to eat him, you know?
They could.
That is
Toki,
true.
You can also choose to eat Bob because it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going after Giving Mouth number 5. 2 more attacks. And it's not an advantage because nobody's near me. Oof, that misses. The second one.
It does miss, but barely. And that's a hit.
And that is actually 13 points damage because I am raging.
13.
And I'm gonna slide a little bit here to kind of move up there a little bit, just in case anybody wants to flank below. And that's it for me.
Like 12 of its eyes are tracking you the whole time you're moving.
Actually, I think what I'm gonna do. Where is it? Oh yeah, that's automatic. Never mind. Go ahead. I'm good.
Guard is going to attack the Gibbering Mouther. Oh, and hits. It's a Life Day Miracle. 4 damage. And that's enough! Oh my gosh, first Gibbering Mouther goes down.
Yay!
And it kind of just like melts back into the flagstones of the cobblestone street. There was much rejoicing. Alpha, it's your turn.
I am still blind,
You
correct?
are blind, so anything you wanna, if you wanna try and make attack rolls, that's a disadvantage. I'm not sure how that affects the spiritual weapon, but I don't know.
I looked it up, and it actually doesn't require sight for it to hit, for me to tell it to hit. So,
Let the power of the Luxon guide it.
so bonus action. So here's the thing, because I'm blind, I actually can't heal Bob up, because healing word requires sight. I just want to justify my inaction here. Spiritual weapon will attack.
Okay.
This guy here, who's closest to all of us. I don't know his name.
Gibbering Mouther number 2.
Sure, number 2.
Yes, yes, it hits.
And it does 9 points of damage.
And the Gibbering Mouther splatters into many shreds of demonic ichor and falls into the floor.
Alright. And I will stay put, because I can't see where I'm going.
Excellent. Gibbering Mouther number 4. Seeking new prey. Shall attack the large metal beast.
I'm not edible.
It
At
wants-
advantage.
You're edible to a demon.
Needs more iron in his diet.
Oh wait, am I still blinded, or?
It's at the end of his turn. So
Oh,
after
okay,
this,
so yes.
you will regain your sight. So he's taking advantage of that. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, 17 is the... Nope.
Nope.
Natural 20.
Yep.
Need some ideas for replacement characters? I got a folder of them.
31 points of piercing damage as the many mouths make many holes.
Okay.
You will.
Is
I
that already
believe-
doubled?
Yeah, I rolled it with crit. I believe that's a is spiritual weapon a concentration spell? I don't think it is.
It is not.
Then fine, be that way.
One of the few good cleric spells that's not a concentration spells.
Randall.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
And I will attack Gibbering Mouther 2.
I think it's got to be on its last legs.
Fuck.
That hits.
Oh, sweet.
Oh wait, Gibbering Mouther 2 is dead. He is dead. Dead.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry.
When did that happen?
That happened the last
The anvil
attack.
hit him in the head.
Oh, okay. So it was a spiritual weapon that killed him.
Hold on, let me... There we go. You're no longer blind, by the way.
Okay.
All right. Well, then I will retcon that.
You have another one just off to your left. Well, you can't tell if it's hurt or not. It looks like a giant open wound.
Shit, I don't know where I want to go. Screw it. I'm going in. I'll just go there. And attack Gibbering Mouther 4.
Copy that. Yes, that hits.
And I'll burn one more incarnation. And attack number 3. Eh?
Yes, that hits.
And I'm done.
Got it. So you did 26 to the first one and another 10 to the other one.
Sweet.
But they're both still up. Great
Boo.
turn. Gibbering Mouther 5. Gibbering Mouther 5 will attack Toki.
Okay, bring it on, boy.
Ooh, but first he's going to spit the blinding spittle. So please make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, and I get these at advantage.
So you say. Yes. You say.
21.
And then he misses with his bite. Guard. I was really hoping the guards would die at least. This is very disappointing. Guard will attack Gibbering Mouther 3. Ooh, 19. Okay, he hits something. With a spear attack. Gibbering Mouther number 3. The healthiest of the Gibbering Mouthers currently. You can... Does Eugene get attacks of opportunity?
1 second. I don't believe he does. Well, wait a minute. Let me look it up. I thought I saw it somewhere, but I'll have to look it up again. I don't remember. I'm going to go with no for now since he's an object. But I think he might.
Like, spiritual weapons don't get it, so... If he has the same sort of stuff...
Oh, wait. When a creature that you can see within 5 feet of your echo moves at least 5 feet away from it, you can use your reaction to make an opportunity attack.
Alright, go for it.
As if you're in that echo space.
Roll your damage. He kills the guard! Yay!
Congratulations, you killed somebody. Aside from Bob.
11 damage.
As you chop it, or as Eugene chops into the Gibbering Mouther, it manages to squirm its way inside the armor of the Aurora Watch and eats him from the inside out.
Oh, good God.
Ugh.
Tazcan Varen looks over and lets out a cry of sadness. And then runs down to attack. He actually can't get quite that far. He will make the requisite saving throw. Saving handily. The strength saving throw too. Yeah, he's all good. And then he's going to make some glaive attack. With 3 massive lunges of his massive glaive, he chops the what's left of the Gibbering Mouther into shreds. Killing it. Oh, Ryder, it's your turn.
Okay.
That one's dead.
Never mind. The one just beneath Toki?
Yeah. Varen just killed it.
Oh, doesn't show that it's dead for me.
Just hold your horses.
Oh, no, fine.
B minus.
We left our horses by the gate.
What? I want to move there.
Okay.
And it,
Make me a saving throw.
oh, right. What was that again? Wisdom?
Yes. And then strength. That saves. That fails. So actually, when you get to there, your movement, the ground around the gibbering mouther is of a doughy texture, and once you enter within 10 feet of this one, the one that you were trying to hit, your speed is reduced to 0 until the start of your next turn. So I think you can still throw shit at it, which you do.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do that. I will throw a dagger, one of my psychic daggers at. I can't see his number. Is he 2 or
4?
He is 4.
4? Okay, now I see it. I'm gonna throw a dagger at him, and I think the first, if I get a hit, this one will be a sneak attack. So, 10.
Hits.
Oh shit! All right, so here's the regular damage. 6 plus I get sneak attack, which is gonna be, what is my sneak attack now? I think it's 3d6. Feature sneak attack 3d6. Oof! Wow.
Ooh.
16 more damage.
Yeah, that's enough. As the soul knife kind of goes through it, even the gibbering mouther explodes, and little bits of demonic goo end up all over Alpha.
Oh,
And
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I think that's really all I can do since I can't move anymore. So yeah, that's it for me.
Bob, you are just having a little nap. We're almost there, Bob.
Gurgle.
Turkey.
Turkey. Okay. Well, Gibbering Mouther 5 is dead. Come down here, and I am going to, while still raging, I'm going to make a reckless attack against Gibbering Mouther number 3. Which means I get this at advantage. 26.
Yeah.
And that is actually 15 points of damage. And if he's still up, I'll do another attack.
Oh, he's got plenty of fight left in him.
And also an advantage, or a reckless. Wait, can I only do that once? When I make my first attack, okay. So my second attack is normal. I think that hits.
Yeah.
And another 15 points damage. So, that's it for me. Any attacks, and because I have my, well, I'll tell you when it gets to his turn. I'll do complicate things. So that's it for me.
Complicating things. Guard. We'll make a wisdom saving throw. Ooh, fail. Incapacitated. Wait, no. Rolls a d8 on its turn. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I don't think there's anything within the guard that's still alive.
Oh,
that
you're
could do it.
right. But now
Well,
he
he's gonna have to.
But next turn,
No, he just got there. Takes no action or bonus action. Uses all his movement to move in a randomly determined direction. So he kind of runs in and then runs out again. Alpha?
Very nice. I am going to move here. I think I have to make a strength save when I enter this. Or what save was it?
Yeah, strength.
I don't think it really matters because I'm already in. But
Yeah, that's good. You're good. But also because you started your turn inside his gibbering sphere, you have to make also the wisdom saving throw, which should be no problem for you.
yeah,
Canicorn. There you go.
I will. I mean, technically, I can get Bob up. Hmm. I mean, do I want to get Bob up?
I mean, it's a nice thing to do. Do we want to be nice?
I don't have feelings. I don't have emotions. Look, I can get him back up after.
But it would be logical to get Bob up.
I don't have logic. I'm gonna use my action to hit this guy at advantage.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Please don't kill him.
8.
Yeah, that kills him.
Okay, see? Then now, after the scene is clear, I can use my bonus action to cast Healing Word to get Bob up. Or we could just leave him here on the ground forever. Just walk away.
As the combat comes to an end, this guard regains his senses and runs down to the body of his friend. Erasmus, please say something. But Erasmus's face is missing, so Erasmus can't speak.
Jesus.
Just a sec. I got logged out of my laptop. I have to log back in so I can read things.
Wow. This wouldn't have happened if you used a quality VTT.
And you're no longer dead, Bob. You have 8 HP.
Damn it. I think this is the first time I've not taken damage in a combat. Yay, I'm invincible. Surely that won't come back to bite me in the ass.
I did take about 60 points of damage that turn, so.
That was great. I feel like the Mouthers really performed for us there.
5d6 physical damage does tend to do that.
Okay, however, the horns start to cease blowing throughout the city, signaling that the danger has been quelled and the uneasy calm of daily life in Bazzoxan resumes.
I do 20 points of lay on hands on myself.
Okay.
Not in public.
That's why I have a cloak. I'm laying on hands right now, even as we speak.
The drow, Varen, the task hand, approaches you and says, "Hello, travelers. Welcome to Bazzoxan. I'm sorry we couldn't meet under better circumstances, but there's no more accurate way to be introduced to our city than under the onslaught of the demons. My name is Varen Thalis. I'm the task hand of Bazzoxan."
Toki's gonna be over here kind of smushing some of the gibbering mouthers and thinking that this is the best way to get introduced into a city.
Does this happen often?
We are a city under siege. Demons regularly rise up from the Betrayer's Rise. And we have been doing everything we can to keep that terrible genie in the bottle, as it were. but it takes all of our efforts. You'll find quite quickly Bazzoxan is not a peaceful city. We are a city at war from within. I welcome you. I wish we could have met under better circumstances. I'm afraid I must go and check on other areas of the city and see how they're faring. Please, come and meet me later at the Gatehold Barracks.
Before you go, which way is the infirmary?
That is a great question. Stand by. Buffering. Fudge.
The guy just introduced himself, and I asked him where the infirmary is.
Yes. It's basically go up the main road, and it's across the central plaza, on the right. You shouldn't be able to miss it, especially after an attack. There'll be plenty of stretchers going in there.
Who are we meeting there?
Let's go, Bob. Your human is there.
Right, I head towards the infirmary.
Okay, so we're going towards the infirmary. All right. Yep, let's go.
Alright, so you guys are going to head up the road toward the infirmary. Your escorts are now like otherwise indisposed, picking up the pieces of their friends, shoveling gibbering mouther bits off the street.
Toki kind of scoops one up with his axe and just kind of launches it. Throws it under a roof.
So the ambush with the gibbering mouthers happened down here. Why don't you... Oh, I don't have a token on this map for you guys. Let's see.
Hold on a minute now. You said that the fight happened here?
Yeah, we were just inside the city.
I will point out that there is no circular building here where there was one in the battle map. So, point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Point of order denied. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we were
Heading
going up to the
infirmary?
Yeah.
Presumably, this is the central square here.
You are now represented by the flying sword token, such as many other things.
Well, Bob is striding as fast as he can to
So
find
where is
his
the-
fin here.
Where is
In
the
this-
Betrayer's Rise? Because we can see that from anywhere in the city, right?
Yeah, basically it's in front of you as you walk in. When you look at the splash screen, it's that giant cathedral-looking thing in the background.
Oh, okay, so that's not on the map that you were just showing us.
It's not on the map, but you can see it's like this giant dominating feature of the city.
Oh, okay.
You can kind of see it from everywhere unless you're standing right up against another building. It's just...
Gotcha. All right, thank you. So it's like way up north.
Yeah, up those stairs maybe.
Yeah. Okay, we'll call it that. Okay, yeah. Go to Center Square, and where did they say the infirmary was?
So there are 3 buildings on the perimeter of the central square that have doors marked with a symbol of a hand alight with magic, which identifies them as places of healing. Are you going to enter one of them?
Oh, hell yeah, I'm looking for Isfan.
Those are these 3 buildings on this side of the square, or the plaza.
I shall go to the leftmost one and see if Istvan is in there.
Isfan.
Or is it Istvan or Shaggy? Which
Irvin.
one's Shaggy?
It's Irvin.
You for-
Irvin. Close
You
enough.
forgot your human's name.
Look, the name's not important. It's the
Names are a very important human
the
tradition.
non-split ends and his very moisturized scalp that matter.
At the door, even before you get inside, you see a familiar drow. The robed figure of Galsariad stands outside, looking quite upset.
Oh, heavens. Don't tell me that Irvan has been injured.
He looks up as you speak, kind of like surprised that you're there. What? No, he's fine. He's inside.
Dermot? Has he been injured?
No, they're all fine. Just
Damn it!
everybody's fine. Just leave me be.
Did something happen?
He kind of twirls his robes and just stalks away.
So out of curiosity, why do we want to meet up with this group again? I thought we were trying to get rid of them.
We were?
Or am I mistaken?
I mean, I
They're our
thought
pals.
Okay.
we're kind of like lukewarm to them as far as I'm concerned. The group is like, we don't really care too much, but like we probably don't want to see him die, and I think Bob is kind of infatuated with Irvin.
Well, until they turn on us, anyway.
True.
Well, who told us that we would meet at the infirmary? Was it these guys?
No, before we started our fight, the guards at the gate told their group to go help at the infirmary.
Right.
Okay, the reason we came to the town of Bazzoxan was because we're trying to find a temple that would have answers about this vestige of divergence that one of us has.
Which points to the guy with the golden locks.
Yeah. So we need to find a temple in this town. And the only thing I can think is the Betrayer's Rise is not a temple per se, is it?
I mean, I don't think you know what the Betrayer's Rise is.
Let's find somebody and ask them what the Betrayer's Rise is. Like, what is that big Tokyo? What is that big thing up there?
Well, let's see how the other group fared first. I think that's a bit more acute of an issue.
Okay, fine. We'll find out what to do, and then we'll ask about the Betrayer's Rise in a temple.
Okay. Inside the building, the infirmary, the walls are lined with shelves that hold old books and medical supplies. The floor is crammed with narrow cots. There's a small office in the back, its door ajar, and the air reeks of medicinal poultices. Many of these cots, on these cots, you'll see Aurora Watch soldiers lying injured, crying out in pain. A drow female is hurrying between them, applying poultices and salves and bandages. And on another side of the room, you see Io holding the hand of a soldier. Most of his body is ravaged with wounds, and Dermot stands next to her.
Any of those guards human?
No, the Aurora Watch are almost entirely drow and orc, hobgoblin.
I walk over to the soldier that's all mangled up. Is it damage or disease?
It is wounds, like open wounds, like you can see bone exposed. This is a grievous injury.
All right. I cast Cure Wounds, 2nd level.
As the tissue starts to knit together, the blood flow slows and then stops. The skin begins to cover the tissue and muscle that has been regrown. The soldier, his cries kind of quiet and turn to whimpers. And Io looks up at you, and Dermot with her. Bless you. We're out of our healing magic. We've done everything we could.
Yes. As long as Irvin's fine.
Irvin, Dermot says. Yeah, I believe he's in one of the other buildings helping out.
Oh, he's not in this one? I immediately leave and go to the other building.
How fares your party? Were you accosted by creatures?
Yes, we had to fight through the streets to get here, and when we did arrive, they were crawling through the ceiling and attacking the sick and wounded inside. It was a massacre. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. And this is Io, who usually is quite brash, is very reserved. The drow female who is ministering to other patients leaves her most recent patient's side and walks toward. Are you all clustered together?
I'd say relatively close.
Except
Probably,
for Bob,
yeah.
who has left.
Yeah.
Welcome, she says. My name is Balthadir. What's your status? Are you in good health?
Physically, yes, but this one over here is very damaged mentally. No, we're all good.
On her cloak, you can see she wears a pin in the shape of a black wing. She looks past you once you say that you're not injured, as if she's about to go and find another person to try and save.
What was her name again?
She said her name was Balthadir.
Could you spell that, please, or type it in chat? Thank you.
And she was one of the nurses or the doctor or clerics. Sorry, clerics.
Are you asking her what she does there?
Well, she's one of the people who works there, right? Is that much obvious?
Yes, she was working
Yeah.
to bandage people as you walked in.
Does that symbol ring any bells to any of us?
You can try and make a religion check.
Nine. Wow, Randall, jeez.
Randall's super smart.
Randall, you know that this is the holy symbol of Zalakis, a legendary solar who served as the right hand of Coralon the Archheart, one of the deities in the prime deities, before falling in the calamity.
A solar.
What this means to you is that as a Zalakis, as a follower of Zalakis, you're not sure where Baltha's loyalties might lie, given the demonic invasion of this city.
I don't know what to do with her.
She hustles off to
I'll just file that away and let everybody else kind of know later when she's
more-
not in earshot.
casting healing magic on the various soldiers and individuals lying in these cots.
Why did we come to this infirmary in the first place? Was it just for MG Bates' character arc?
Mhm. Toki's
Your-
gonna go over when God damn it, Batho, when she is done doing
Okay.
some healing, Toki's gonna go on over and just kind of tap her on the shoulder real quick.
Yes?
Don't mean to bother you, but we came to this city looking for a temple that might be able to answer some of our questions, and you're a priestess, so I thought you might know where the temple is. We were sent by Elder Ushu. I don't know
Elder
if you know
who?
him.
I don't know an Elder Ushru. However, yes, there's an old dilapidated temple here in the city. And then, Betrayer's Rise, for all it's worth, was a temple, albeit maybe not the kind you're looking for.
We're trying to find out about this weird ghostly figure we saw a while back. Name of Elixian? Alexian? Changebringer or something. And the elder said there might be something in this city that had answers. And you look like a priestly person. I thought you might know. You guys all know all sorts of things. I don't read much.
It brings to mind an old story, one I barely remember, but long ago, a hero of the calamity begged for aid from 3 different gods in his time of need. Avandra the Changebringer was one of them, and I think Sahanine the Moonweaver was another. And I'm afraid, no, I don't remember anything else.
The Changebringer and the Moonweaver were the 2 that she said?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder, because, this is kind of OOC off to the side, because Elixion mentioned that he prayed to the Changebringer in the heart of a temple of evil.
Yeah, I was looking at my notes on that.
Yeah, the entire vision. Moonweaver, I beg of you, guide those with the power to save me to the site where I first prayed to you. So I wonder...
If you're looking for a temple of evil, and she looks in the direction of the massive Betrayer's Rise. Even though she can't see it, she's looking through the walls toward it.
She has X-ray vision.
What is the Betrayer's Rise?
It's the source of all the demonic incursions in Bazzoxan. Rumor has it was a temple to the Betrayer gods before the calamity. Look, this might be fiction, but in those stories, Avandra is said to have grieved for the hero, this Elixion. Not because he had died, but because she feared her aid forced him to give up so much of himself that he would be robbed of a future. There is such a thing as too much of a good thing. Anyway, and she'll point in a different direction from the Betrayer's Rise. Far west side of the city, you'll find the old temple. Maybe you could try there.
Thank you, and I'm gonna... I don't know if it'll do any good, but Toki's gonna hand her 5 gold pieces as kind of like an offering, a donation, or something like that.
She looks down at it and takes it with a nod of gratitude. This will help. I appreciate you, traveler.
I'll go back and tell the rest of the group what I heard. Did you ping where this thing was to the west? I was marking my notes. I did. Okay.
Because you don't have a map, she's just telling you far to the west of the city.
Far to the west.
Not like outside the city. In the city, on the west side of the city, is a temple.
I mean, I was assuming it was the Betrayer's Rise just because it's the big, ugly, evil-looking thing in the horizon.
Might be worthwhile to go to the old temple and see what it has before we walk into, the demonic pit of hell.
I don't disagree.
What time of day is it, by the way? What time did we get here?
You arrived in the mid-afternoon. It's still, it's like 3 or 4 o'clock. The sun's getting lower.
What year is it again?
Oh, God. Post-calamity, it's, shoes. Give me a minute.
I actually don't have it written down.
Oh, 835 after Divergence. Which basically means the calamity ended 800-ish years ago.
I would like to approach Io and Dermot and ask them why their drow friend seemed so upset.
Dulceriad? Dermot says. It was, just before you showed up, it was fighting intensely for a long. I think he had a pretty close call with one of the creatures, and he saw some people get. Well, it was ugly. I don't think he's ever seen anything like that before.
Is he inexperienced with battle?
Did you see anyone get eaten in the demonic attack?
Yes.
Are you experienced with that sort of thing?
I cannot say I am.
Yeah, I think. I mean, look, we're here trying to help as many people as we can. Yeah, he maybe just couldn't take it anymore. He left, but I'm sure he'll just need some fresh air. He'll be fine.
I'm all for going to one of the two temples. I gotta go. Show my wife a text for my mom real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm thinking
God
West
damn it,
Side Temple.
Yeah, West Side Temple I think is the first place we should go before we walk into the demonic pit of hell.
I mean, the Pit of Hell sounds fun and all, but
Well, yeah.
All right. As you go to leave the infirmary, another drow, a female soldier, sits up weakly on her cot, throws you a weak salute. Please, mercenaries, help me. She hands you a satchel. Or she asks you to hand her satchel, and pulling out of the flap, she pulls out a tiger's eye carving of a rabbit with her name carved into the bottom. Travelers, I was going to take this to the Wall of the Unforgotten. Please put it there for me.
She pull out a what type of the rabbit statue?
A small figurine of a rabbit.
Do we know what this Wall of Unforgiven is?
Nope, you've never been here before.
Sure. Where is the wall? Where can we take this for you?
Cross the plaza, west. Follow the main road out to the west. You can't miss it on your right.
Oh, I think I see it on the map, but yeah.
What
Of course
is this
we will.
for?
You ask that, Alpha, with all of your charm. And she just looks away and falls silent. Please, place it by the wall. Do me this great favor.
Toki will put it into his pocket and nod. I'll do this.
Was the rabbit thing like a god's symbol? Like
I can tell that this is a Mercer adventure because there's so much detail in there. I'm not sure what I need to keep track of.
Is there a thing we should be clicking to show that we're back? No, there isn't.
No, there isn't.
I just type it in.
Also, technically, we are concurrent with the first year of the Mighty Nine.
Is everybody back?
Neat.
I think so.
Yep.
Maybe.
Okay. Is the H's?
Yep, we're here.
Okay.
Yep.
Or at least I'm here.
I'm not. Wait, yes, I am.
We just need one of them.
It's a hive mind anyway.
Did we get a short rest in the infirmary?
No. How many hit points does Bob have right now?
28.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, this should be great. So you guys make your way across the plaza to the Wall of the Unforgotten. Oh, as you are crossing the plaza, you notice that here... Are you seeing my ping?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just a sec, I gotta refresh something.
Oh, I did not see it. I'm going to refresh too.
Wow, having to double click is so inefficient. If only this was a true top tier VTT.
This building appears to be a tavern of some sort. A weather-beaten sign on the outside of it says the Ready Room as you walk past. At the wall, you see a stretch of stone wall that's carved with names and wreathed in dry flowers. Silver necklaces and ropes weighted with good luck charms. The ground near the wall is cluttered with trinkets left there as offerings. A drow of the Aurora Watch prays near a corner of the wall.
What's this wall called again? Sorry, Wall of.
The Unforgotten.
You literally forgot it again?
I've got a puppy in my lap. She's distracting me.
I think we can all agree that as bad as Bob is, we all know who's the worst.
Legolas.
Wow, hating
Yeah.
of disabled.
Toki, as I stated before, is going to find a nice spot where he can place the little figurine that the soldier gave him.
As you approach, the praying soldier rises to his feet. He has lots of scars on his face, and his leg on the left side from the knee down is an intricate prosthetic carved from chitinous black rock and ringed with bands of pale purple light.
Cool.
Neat.
Be respectful. They've earned their rest, and they deserve to have that rest honored.
Toki's going to hold up the little token. I am being respectful with the grace of my own ancestors that protect me. I shall honor this warrior's request. And just kind of glare at him a little bit and then go over and set it down there.
No, as you show
Oh.
him,
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
he's glaring at you, and then as he sees the figurine and you describe who gave it to you, his face softens a little. It's It's a newer practice from the younger members of the Watch. When a soldier is not sure of living long enough to make friends that will hold a memorial for them, they arrange to have a keepsake of theirs placed by the wall in their honor. Here, you can place it over there. And he points out an area where there's a spot among the items.
Nod my thanks and go over there. Now can I place it? Or am I going to get stopped again? Gently place it down there and then mutter my own little prayer to my own ancestors to protect it. And sit there, step back respectfully.
As you do that, he kneels and begins to pray again.
Leave him to his own, step back quietly and say, let's go into the temple.
What about Bob?
Who?
Who? He'll find us.
If we're careful, he won't.
Yeah, where is Bob, I guess?
Bob?
This clicking thing is inefficient. He's in the thing looking for Irvin. And is Irvin in this one?
You'll eventually find him with Maggie, doing the same sort of stuff that Io and Dermot were doing, except without the magic. Helping to comfort the dying. Tending wounds.
Right. I make sure that he is intact, that he's not afflicted by any disease or any other kind of critical injury. Is his skin still pristine, unblemished by the sun?
Oh, it's blemished by the sun.
Damn it, I told him to moisturize. How is his split ends? Has he been taking care of his hair?
It's frizzy, wild, untamed.
Don't have a spell for that yet. I need to get to like greater restoration before I can fix split ends. It's troubling. I will, I guess, burn up my last second level and another first level spell by tossing out Cure Wounds, I suppose.
You're going to heal some other soldiers?
Yeah, there are no humans, right?
Nope.
Damn it. Alright, yeah. I
Okay.
pick the ones that are about to peg out and toss them a heal.
Okay. So as you're doing that, the rest of the party is moving to the temple, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. What was probably once a spiral-shaped temple here has fallen into disrepair after the time and demonic incursions. Glass crunches underfoot amid overgrown weeds. Collapsed walls have been replaced with rows of wooden shelves that hold earthenware pots. Numerous alcoves are being used as planters for stubborn flora. Just outside the far end of the enclosure, a smashed mosaic of stained glass sits in a splintered window frame next to a withered skeletal tree.
Huh. Does it look to be like an actual building we can go into?
The stumps of walls, and over them you can see a figure moving about the area.
In the temple rooms?
Yeah. A very tall, kind of smushed nose, pointy ear.
Drow?
Not a drow. A furbolg.
A furball?
A Fearbolg.
What's that?
Kind of like a cow person?
Caduceus
It's
Clay.
Caduceus Clay.
Lone Wolf has not seen the Critical Role.
That is why he is the worst.
Look, I'm studying to be the doctor lawyer who can take care of you and write your will.
Not getting my will right now with those B minuses. Will's for A++.
Is this the only person we see in this temple area?
Yeah.
Well, let's go chat him up.
Is he drunk? Look at him. He's got a red nose. He's drunk. It's disgraceful.
Toki's gonna kind of walk up and make a little noise as I kind of walk over the stuff and approach the figure, so I'm not surprising him.
As you approach, he looks up, a smile already on his face. Well, hello. It's a pleasant of you to visit the temple.
Thank you. What was this a temple to?
Well, this was a temple of Avandra the Changebringer before the collapse and the destruction.
Randall becomes noticeably uneasy.
You don't like change?
Eugene is Evandra's fault.
Oh, it's a blessing and a curse.
Indeed.
Are you a priest of the Changebringer or just a caretaker of this place?
Well, I am a priest, as it turns out, but not of Changebringer. No, my mistress is the Wild Mother, Melora. I bet I think I'm gonna bring them both pride in what I'm trying to do here with my holy works.
Oh, and what was your name? I'm sorry. My name's Toki.
Oh, terribly sorry. Yeah, I'm Foghome. Foghome, the Furlborg. What? For
Are you
Use
having
your
a stroke over
words.
there?
Furbolg. Foghome, the Furbolg.
Say that real fast a couple times.
B minus.
Yeah. So as a follower of Melora, you probably know Wild Mother loves growing nature things, but here in Bazzoxan, nothing grows. I think it's because of the points over at the Betrayer's Rise up on the horizon.
Yeah. It does cast a lot of shade, doesn't it?
Have
It's-
you tried increasing the nitrogen in the soil?
He looks over at you, his eyes widen. Oh, another green thumb. Well, yeah, actually, young man, I have. Through magical means, I've increased the nitrogen, and I've put in some Miracle Grow of the Wild Mother's own manufacture. But honestly, it's really tough.
Have you tried albino bat guano?
Well, the only bat-like creatures we have around here are those Gloomstalkers, and they're about 700 times the size of a normal bat. Their guano is also 700 times the potency, and I think if you put it on the soil, it would burn a hole straight through to the abyss.
No, you just dilute it with phosphorus.
Who are you?
My name is Randall. I am a groundskeeper.
a fellow tiller of the soil.
Used to be. Hopefully, again in the future.
Well, we can all aspire to do as much good work as we can in the garden. Working that good magic for the Wild Mother. And I think the Changebringer's gonna like what we're doing here too. And he tries to coax
Are you
a
there,
little
dear
sprout out of a pie.
Little lamb,
Are you sad?
What the hell?
What does it feel like?
a long hunt with no kill.
Is that the music?
What was that?
Yep, that was.
How old are we?
Hold
lamb?
on.
Older than those who
Oh,
chased
this
us
is from
or
League of
long
Legends.
vanished.
Oh, that
That's
got super
why.
weird. I was like, what the
I
hell is that?
remember them all.
I know this. This is like the theme song, theme music for one of the characters.
Yep, that was completely by design.
I have it turned down a lot, so I just started hearing this stuff in the back. I'm like, what?
Right,
the
exactly.
fuck?
It's like, what? Is this part of the thing?
Someone's doing some voice acting here.
Did you feel that too?
B minus.
The other night, while I was meditating, I felt a surge in the earth. A warm and kindly presence reminded me of the prime deities, a feeling you don't get too often here in the shadow of Betrayer's Rise. I have a feeling it's a sign that a relic of the calamity has awakened within the Betrayer's Rise.
What was this relic?
Well, I couldn't say rightly, but when you feel these sorts of theistic urges and surges, it's usually around here because it's calamity driven. This place, it's seismic that way.
Is the amulet that I have, that the thing that gave us the vision, is that reacting at all with me being in this area?
Yeah, you're not feeling it any more than usual.
And this,
are you handling it right now?
yeah, I'll just, I'm not making it very obvious. Just, like grabbing onto it to see if anything happens.
Okay.
Okay. This temple is in pretty bad shape, you said, right? Or
It's in ruins.
it's
Yeah.
in ruins. Okay. Where, just for my sake, where on the map is this Betrayer's Rise? Is it this big?
It's to the north off the map.
It's off the map. Okay, His thing was either the strange thing I'm pinging there, or if it was up north. But if it's up north, okay.
We already gasped, but I think you're AFK.
Would you happen to have a manner of divining tools with you?
Divining tools?
Yes, tools to speak with the gods.
Well, I meditate most nights. That's how I speak with the Wild Mother. Would you like to join me? We could meditate and commune with her right now, if you wanted.
I'm gonna shrug, and I guess I will.
Well, how about the rest of you? Well, come on. It's the sun's coming down. It's a great time. I find that Melora is most receptive to communing through meditation at this hour. It's the golden hour, after all.
Sure, Tokyo did. He worships his own ancestors.
Randall will too, I guess. He's proficient in religion.
I don't want to be left out, so I'll join.
As you sit down in a circle and... Sorry, are you all doing it? Yeah. You are.
Sure, why not?
As you all sit down and around a couple of these little sprouts that he's been tending to, he starts to chant and kind of hum to himself. He says, "Just close your eyes, and I will begin meditating, and pretty soon you're gonna feel the Wild Mother's embrace. I can promise you that."
Before we do this, can I kind of like insight check him to make sure he's not going to stab us all when our eyes are
Now,
closed?
what could go wrong?
As the meditation takes hold, you sink deeper and deeper into a trance. You are all absorbed by a vision. Before you, you see a young human.
Oh man, Bob missed out.
Carl, is he at AFK or something?
No, I'm
No,
still
he's
back
still
at
at
the
The tent.
at the infirmary,
That's right.
healing.
Well, good for you. You see a young human. Actually, Bob, you're gonna just poleaxe and fall over and see the same vision. Curls plastered to his brow by sweat, sinking to his knees in the garden. His eyes betray a lack of sleep, and despite the softness of his features, he looks like he has experienced more pain than any one person should bear. "They're counting on me," he whispers. "They need me, but I'm exhausted and frightened. What do I do? Please, someone tell me. What do I do?" The moons race across the sky, soon replaced by the angry red sun that rises before a fateful battle. 5 silhouettes approach the temple, and one claps the kneeling figure on the back. Their voices are muffled, as if coming at you through water. But you see them embrace, standing strong, before marching off to war. You awaken to see Fogholm looking at you. "Oh, friends, what happened?" And you wake up to see, well, nobody, because Maggie and Irvin have moved off to keep attending to other patients. Bob?
Okay, yep.
"What happened, friends? I'm sorry. The Wild Mother generally does not take folks on such a ride it seems like you just went on. Did you see something?"
We saw a human praying. DM, when you get time, I wouldn't mind if you could type out that vision so I can throw it in my notes at some point. Not right now, it's not necessary, but
The human was Pervin, right?
what's that?
Pervin?
Yes.
What do you know of Pervon?
Well, we saw him in the vision earlier, didn't we?
You're talking
No,
about Elixion.
Alexian.
Oh,
Pervin?
Elixion. Never mind. Yes. It was
He's
Elixion,
getting
right?
all the names wrong.
Listen. I just finished
All
Legend
your
of Vox,
humans.
Maxima. So, okay. So we saw Axion, right? So was it him in the thing?
That's what I think it was. I mean, because we've seen Alexian in a vision before. Was it the same?
It was the same young human, yeah.
Okay. So it was a vision of Elixir.
And there were 5 other people with him.
Or shapes, anyway. I don't know. Are you seeing stuff that I'm putting in chat or no?
The
No.
last thing I
No.
see is the picture of the
Yes.
football guy.
Football, yeah.
Weird.
Is this a case of ST Mod Rue?
So in Discord, maybe it's just too much text for VTT to handle. So it's in Discord. The vision.
And this was confirmed to be Alexian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's asking you what you saw. Did you describe it word for word?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, this sounds oddly familiar to me. The Kryn, capital of Rosona, was a betrayer god's citadel of Gore Dranis in the time before the Calamity. And the Betrayer's Rise was once a fortress protecting Gordranus. In the darkest days of the calamity, the prime deities and their most loyal champions laid siege to Gordranus before capturing the Betrayer's Rise and routing the Betrayer God's forces right here. Though storytellers have long since forgotten the names of many of those heroes, the force of their bonds still resonates across the land.
Do you... Sorry, I'm just taking a look at my note, trying to say everything right. Do you know of a person named Elixion?
No, that name does not ring any bells for me.
Well, obviously he was here at this temple.
Yeah, and he says he prayed to the Changebringer at the other temple, so...
And then he probably went into the Betrayer's Rise. Do you think?
That's what I'm guessing, yeah. He went to the Betrayer's Rise, something went wrong, he prayed to the Changebringer.
Does the setting when we saw him praying, does it match what we've seen at least from, like, these steps here?
It doesn't match anything that you've seen, Bob, but for these other folks who were at the ruined temple, they saw the temple before it was destroyed.
Okay, so he was praying here.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to go into the Betrayer's Rise, and that's going to be tough.
Well, friends, you might have to, if you think you must. I only hear bad things about it. I have to tell you, y'all don't look so good. Maybe you should take a night.
Totally unrelated, but I just realized why my dog was walking on my desk. I think she just ate my melatonin.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
There's melatonin for dogs. How many milligrams was it?
It was 3 milligrams, so she should be okay. But
How
I'm going to
much
go
does she
check
weigh?
on her real quick. She's like 20
Oh,
pounds.
dude, that dog is sleeping now.
I will be right back. Oh, shit.
Why are you feeding your dog melatonin? Like giving him a tan?
Let sleeping dogs lie.
It's
God
melanin.
damn it.
Actually, melatonin is safe for dogs, so...
I mean, I know that they make melatonin treats for dogs, but I assume that it's like an eighth of a milligram. Because I just bought some for my cats, because they woke me up at 4:30 this morning.
Oh, that's
God.
what you need it for.
Okay, so just reviewing my notes, we know that Elixion prayed here, we know that he went into the big temple, and the Furbolg's saying we should probably take a night's rest, which is probably not a bad idea, but...
You were also encouraged by task hand Varen to meet him at the Gatehold Barracks.
Oh, yeah. Should probably do that.
And where are those barracks at?
Well, Fogholm can tell you.
Falcon, could you tell us where the Gateholm barracks are? We have to meet somebody there.
The Gatehold Barracks? Well, those are... you know where the Central Plaza is?
Yes.
Well, you go to the Central Plaza, you take a right, and the Gatehold Barracks are on the... You know, if you're looking at a clock face, they're between 2 and... Nope, they're between 4 and 6 o'clock.
Do you need help with the hands?
Is it AM or PM?
Are we on a military tile here? Okay. Well, does anybody else have anything to do here at the temple? I
Yeah,
think
not
we
if there's
got
like any
moved.
buildings to explore or anything, we could probably roll.
Yeah, we can pick up Bob on the way there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where are you going?
let's. The Gatehold Barracks, right?
You going straight to the barracks?
Yeah, we'll meet with the task hand and find out what he wants of us.
All right.
Thank you for all your help, friend.
Oh, thank you for spending a little time here, and come back anytime. See how the plants are growing. And if you want to meditate some more, but you guys are, whoa. I mean, stay off the cactus. You know what I'm saying? Don't go chasing the dragon. Y'all are lightweights.
Hey, now.
So as you
Wait,
guys are
did he just
passing,
admit being intolerant of Bahamut?
no,
I think he just said that we should stay away from the dragon.
he
That
said stay away from chasing the dragon.
same thing. That's intolerance. I'm reporting him.
It's a euphemism for smoking that good shit.
I don't care what class that is. He's getting canceled.
Okay. Luckily, Wild Mother does not have a Facebook account. As you guys are passing this structure on the edge of the plaza, you look over and you can see like a series of thick corroded metal gates and fences leading into a vicious pit laced at the bottom with blades. A couple of Aurora Guard are standing nearby.
Oh, what's this place here? Toki's going to try to poke his head a little bit over, looking around a little bit.
Oh, new in town, huh? Well, yes, this is one of our sacrifice engines. The other
Wait,
one,
what?
The other one looks over and says, "Our? No. Ignore my ignorant friend. These are not our sacrifice engines. These were built by the servants of the betrayer gods. And they used to feed the peasants to it to appease the betrayers. It's disgusting. Now we use it to chew up the quasits and the other demons that come out of Betrayer's Rise."
That's grim.
It's 30 feet down and lined with rows of silver blades, and you can tell after the description that they're clear. It's clearly used to herd. Like if they can get enough of them in there, they'll just get chewed up.
Wow.
But it's not in use right now. We had to put a few of the gibbering malphas in there earlier, so we're resetting it until the next attack.
Neat.
All right, cheerio. Have a good evening.
Is Bob with us yet?
No, he's across the thing.
No, I'm still ministering to the wounded and the dying.
Oh.
So you guys are going to the infirmary to collect Bob?
I mean,
Reluctantly.
yeah.
Suppose we should.
Okay, you're
All right,
able to find him easily enough.
All right, I'll come out. I'm covered in bits of a little bit of dried blood from the wounded. I've also burned all of my lay on hands as well, so I am out of everything.
So you have no excuse to touch humans anymore.
Well, I mean, one does have to just, check the skin levels, do maybe a surface exam for things like cancer. Because, that black spot could be cancerous. Best to check.
Okay, let's just get Bob and go on to the The Gatehold Barracks.
All right, this collection of buildings is basically the Aurora Watch's command center. It's a complex of buildings that contain lodgings for senior officers and the task hand, and accommodations for regular soldiers. So it's a pretty lively scene. A lot of shouting. You can hear the banging of hammers, the clash of metal, and chatter, voices shouting orders. Armored Aurora Watch soldiers go about their business performing drills and sharpening weapons. There are 4 main sections. There's a mess hall, training area, sleeping quarters, and a war room.
Well, I'm going to try to wave down one of the soldiers and says, the task hand asked to see us.
Okay, if he's expecting you, he should be in the war room.
War room. Thank you. Where's the war room?
Wherever it is, there's no fighting there, obviously.
Okay, let's go to the war room.
So you step
Wait,
in.
that's a separate building.
Yeah, it's a complex. Any other? Are you okay?
Just making notes here. It'll be noted in your final review.
You're writing an awful lot of notes. What are you writing? What does it say?
It's mostly disappointment.
Just the word disappointment over and over again?
Yep, underlined, bold.
Double underlined?
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Look, a word doesn't support double underline, so we have to make do. But it is in size 72 font, Arial bold.
Yowza. Okay. You step into a sparsely furnished office. A circular table in the middle of the room covered in maps of Bazzoxan, updated barricade designs, notes, and images or drawings of demons, and what look like rifts, demonic portals. Varen looks up from the table where he's talking with a lieutenant. Hello, yes, come in. Oh, travelers, thank you for meeting me here. I'm sorry again. Not the best way to enter Bazzoxan, but as I said, it's kind of par for the course. That's a golf term. We don't play a lot of golf in Bazzoxan, or Xhorhas, or Exandria. Not sure where I came up with that one. Anyway, how are you finding our city?
A little run down, but otherwise the people are pleasant.
Yes, you know, it's a tough lot. We of the Aurora Watch have basically billeted the entire city. There's not a lot of native Bazzoxanians left, and those who are here live in a military camp for the most part. It can be tough, especially for the little ones. But look, the reason why I asked you here, there's a few things going on that I feel like I should catch you up on. Number 1, the Library of the Cobalt Soul is here. They've entered the Betrayer's Rise with a watch escort, and they're researching battles that took place during the Calamity. I don't have high hopes for their survival. Generally, when folks go in there, they come out in pieces, or not at all. We've actually got a few agents, for lack of a better word, in Bazzoxan right now, and I'm not really sure why. Mostly strangers from elsewhere, not from here. There's someone from an organization calling itself the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream. An elf named Aloysia. She's been trying to bribe my soldiers to get into the Betrayer's Rise, with them as her guards, if you can imagine such a thing. I certainly can't waste any of my soldiers saving some scholar from her own demise. And then finally there's another one, an archaeologist, this one calls himself, named Prolix, from something called the Allegiance of Allsight, all the way from Ankarel. He's also just arrived. And he says he's helping our arcanists, who are researching ways to seal the rift inside the Betrayer's Rise, the source of the demonic incursions.
Is the Allegiance of Allsight, is that a religious order? Would I recognize it?
You have never heard of the Allegiance of Allsight or this other one, the, Nope, that one didn't have a name. No, yeah, the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream. You have probably heard of the Cobalt Soul, who are an order of scholarly monks. Kind of like cops.
I hear they do dope monk shit.
So all three of those groups want to go inside this place?
For a variety of
Sounds like the
different
Cobalt
reasons.
Soul already got in, right?
Yeah.
Cobalt Soul have an impeccable reputation. Though I will not stand for them meddling in our affairs. Certainly not if they bring anyone from the Empire. Anyway, look, you all made out well during the battle with the demons earlier. It will not be the last. Make sure you stay on top of the situation, heads on a swivel. And just keep an eye out for these other sorts. There's just a few too many chefs in the kitchen right now.
Well, you see, how would one go about getting into the Betrayer's Rise? I mean, hypothetically, if one had a vision of Elixion and his fabulous coiffed mane going into the temple that one felt one had to follow, what does one do to get inside? I mean, we wouldn't need any of your soldiers to escort us.
Well,
We're self-escorting.
that certainly is a edge in the right direction. The Betrayer's Rise is challenging to navigate. Its passages shift to confuse map makers and search parties. I think the power of the Abyss flows through it, warping the environment so no two groups follow the same path through it. Whether it's demon magic or not doesn't really matter. All I know is that if you get lost in there, my soldiers won't be able to find you. And so the best way to get to the Betrayer's Rise and within its walls, there is no good way. My only advice would be to proceed with caution.
Are we free to enter it if we wish?
He sighs. Yes, look, I have soldiers within. See if you can find them and bring them out safely. Otherwise, yeah, just stay out. We will not be able to send in a party to find you if you become lost.
Understood.
Either way, he looks at Bob, who's still quite wounded looking. The rest of you covered in demon blood and, you know, the mess that you've been in since you got into Bazzoxan.
Not our blood.
You look tired. Go to the ready room.
No, we always look like this on Monday.
There are rooms there for you to stay in.
Where did he say to go to?
The ready room.
The red room. Okay, that was actually going to be my next question, is if he knew of a place to go. But yeah. Okay, well, thank you. And I think we'll take you up on that and head to the ready room. Unless anybody else has any questions for him, but
Nope, works for me.
yeah, let's go.
The ready room is a large barn with a steeply pointed roof that looms over the battered structures near the center of town. Over the double door hangs a sign that bears the tavern's name in Undercommon, Orc, Goblin, and Common. Just a sec.
So you need to put on the theme for another League of Legends character?
Yeah. Okay. I hope. You guys hear anything?
No.
No.
Oh, it's still thinking, maybe. Okay, well, inside is it's like a pretty basic bar. There's the wooden tables and benches. Ground floor has piles of tools and wooden stalls that have been turned into curtained sleeping quarters, each one holding 5 wooden cots. There's a rope and pulley hoist, like that's being used as an elevator to give access to a loft. Yeah, which is where the bar is, actually. It's upstairs.
Okay, let's go get some drinks and find some rooms.
So yeah, you guys can go upstairs. There's enough cots for you in one of the stalls. You can have a tankard of beer and a bowl of mushy rice and overcooked fish for a grand total of 3 copper pieces each. And a cot is 2 silver pieces for the night, the proprietors yell to you.
I'll remove for that. Okay. I'll get some food and a cot for myself. You guys can pay for yourselves.
Yep, I'm getting a cot and some mush.
Ditto.
Same.
I do not require sustenance, so I will power down.
You're gonna just power straight down?
Yeah, like next to Ryder.
Okay. So the crew in
Prop
here
Alpha up against the wall and lean against him.
it's a lot of Aurora Watch, and then you see you see some people who don't really fit the mold. A tiefling, for instance.
Is there a human?
A tiefling in robes is lounging on one side of the room. Smile on her face. Also, there's an elf, also robed, in another part of the room.
No humans?
No humans. It's Jorhas.
Could be an exchange student. Tourist.
So are you guys just gonna eat and then go to bed?
Ah, yeah.
That-
There's
yeah,
no
I
humans,
think
so
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we want to start any fights.
I
this
will.
time.
I'll power down, but I'm gonna passively notice those people, I guess.
Okay. Then why don't you give yourselves a long rest, and we could probably call it a night.
Yay, long rest. Wait, what
I
is this
eat all
song
the
that I'm hearing in the
melatonin.
background?
It's Shakira.
Hips don't lie.
This is just the music that they play in the ready room. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's wonderful music.
And am I correct to assume that our long rest will not be interrupted?
Yes, you can get yourself a whole long rest.
Okay. So
Cool.
at the end of my long rest, I want to use my artisan's blessing, actually. I'm gonna spend 25 gold pieces, and I'm gonna magically convert that metal into like a... I don't know what the right... I don't know what the right word for it. It's like a... something you use to like engrave metals.
A human artisan.
A Dremel?
Yeah, something like that. But mechanically, I just want to make my divining tool. That's what it is.
Like a little chisel?
Yeah, like a little chisel.
What's a graver's?
Graver is a tiny chisel for metalworking.
Yeah.
Neat. Yeah, I don't have anything I need to do for the night.
Okay. Then we will stop here and pick up in 2 weeks. You guys will be fully rested. You can head to the Betrayer's Rise in the morning, or you can talk to some of the locals.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get into the Betrayer's Rise and check stuff out.
Do we have like any potions of healing or anything? Because I don't have any potions of healing myself, but I didn't know if anybody else did.
Oh,
Oh, I don't either. That'd probably be a good idea to see if we can get some.
Yes, I'll make a note.
I have none.
Oh, I still have a potion of vitality.
Well, that's a charm of vitality, right? It
Oh,
just has
yeah,
the
yeah.
same
Technically,
effect.
it's a charm of vitality.
I mean, it's the
Okay.
same thing. It's kind of semantics.
I have a potion of water breathing. No potions of healing, but a potion of water breathing.
You probably
Actually-
used that during the Emerald Grotto, or maybe you got alphas.
I got alpha, so I had an extra one. That's right.
Yeah, we probably I want to buy more rations because I used a lot to get here. So we need to do a shopping episode.
Totally.
I don't have nearly enough money to do that stuff myself, but unless it's in like the party loot.
The,
Let me check
the
that.
bards in this tavern are playing very pop music.
They gotta keep
I
the
like this
soldiers'
place.
spirits up.
Look, this place is a bit of a shithole, so they're obviously not getting the top bards. So they're having to get, the B- bards.
Also, we are very poor, according to our party loot sheet,
Yeah.
and cannot
I-
afford a diamond. So if you guys die, you guys are
we're
dead.
fucked. I
How
have
much is it-
26 gold.
How much is a diamond?
I need a diamond worth at least 300 gold pieces
Holy-
to revive.
Yeah.
And
we're
we
in
only
trouble.
have 5.
Well, can you even raise anybody at your level?
I can revivify.
Verify.
But since we don't have money, I'm not gonna take that spell.
Okay
Well-
then.
If we play our cards right, my backup character will be a war priest.
Oh god.
Mhm.
I'll prepare Speak with Dead so you can complain when you die.
Just what we need. No, I'm looking forward to finding out more about this mystery and the vision and everything like that, because that part's kind of fun. I'm invested in this now.
Good.
Like, did we
I'm
ever
not.
figure out who...
Not enough humans.
Do we know who, I mean, as a general figure, who Elixion is yet, or
Because
we just know...
no, people don't know the name
Okay.
generally, or if they do, it's like from a story they heard when they were a child,
Yeah, okay.
like a Hansel and Gretel sort of myth.
All we know is that he had a vestige of divergence at one point, because the jewel that one of our people, is a writer, has was his, I think, right?
Yeah.
Would a religion check tell me more about him?
Unlikely.
Alexian?
You guys have tried to do checks on him
Okay.
before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, between him and Shaggy, it's the only reason I'm here.
This song is dedicated to you and Irvin in your mind.
What is this song?
It's a Taylor Swift song.
It's called Love Story.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's not. Oh, that's inappropriate. Besides, it's, again, you're looking at this from a purely shallow physical thing. My appreciation for Irvin is at a much greater, higher philosophical level.
Love doesn't have to be purely physical.
And it's not love.
Infatuation?
It's called a mental disorder.
Appreciation for the soft, pasty skin. And its luster. Well, the luster it used to have before he got it all sunburned. But with a little luck and a couple of months in the dark room, he'll be back to his nice, pearlescent complexion. Now, if I can only convince him to get in the
Yeah.
room
Depends
And
how
mur-
deep his sunburn is.
and murder Dermot, everything will go well.
Dermot.
I didn't say that. I said murmur something to Dermot.
Oh,
You can't.
okay.
You can't do anything to Dermot.
Just murmur something like, everybody hates you, you're unloved,
Power
you
word
should
kill.
die. Don't have that yet.
Alright, well, that was fun. Thanks, guys. Sorry for the
Okay.
constant distractions. Things happening on my end.
Yeah.
What level is power word kill?
9th.
9th. You
Okay.
can't get it as paladin.
It's kind of, I have to admit, it's a useless spell. Because by the time it gets brought out, it has to be like under 150 hit points if I remember right, or something like that.
Yeah, it's a DM spell, pretty much.
No, it has its uses. You soften somebody up and then you blap them with the power word kill.
They have to have
but at
100
that
or fewer
level-
hit points.
Yeah, at that level, 100 hit points is what, like 2-3 attacks?
No. Still like
Its biggest advantage is there is no attacker saving throw.
yeah. You just whittle somebody down and then blap them with that.
Yeah, but at that level, the person you want to use it on will probably have legendary resistances.
There's no save.
Yeah.
There is no save?
There is no save. If they have under 100 hit points or dire, they die. Period.
Counterspell.
Can I get a scroll of power word kill?
You still need to be able to cast it.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
hire a 20th level wizard? Power word kill.
Was it third? I think the 3.3rd edition had a thing where you could use magical devices, right? Where you could roll to use any scrolls or stuff like that that wasn't even part of your stuff.
Oh wait, I actually tried to use this against you guys in my last campaign.
Yeah, you tried to kill me with
No.
No, in my
Harrier.
campaign. In my campaign.
Okay. No, because you did hit me with that, and because of the temporary hit points I had.
Yeah,
Which
Mr.
boosted
H
my-
wasn't able to kill you.
Yeah.
It was a very a Syriac thing to do. All right, cool. Anyhow, gotta take off. Make sure my dog's still sleeping.
Lone Wolf,
I don't think you need to worry.
You okay with that anvil?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's neat.
Alright.
What is Alpha's deity?
It's actually Luxem, the
Oh, okay.
dodecahedron guy.
But you don't
Ah,
really know
okay.
what it is.
I don't even know what it is. Yeah. Every time I use a spell, it's not me. It's just like something's helping me cast the spell.
You're like a sorcerer cleric. I don't know how this shit works.
It just works. Okay. Well, that was fun. Thank you. GG's.
Thank you.
GG's.
GG's. Thanks, boss.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Laters.
Bye for now. The music will stay on until the party starts.